Hey there, everyone. This is Scott Bernstein with part one of my videos about bilateral retinal detachments. So tomorrow morning, I am going in for my third retinal surgery. I'm going to be having a scleral buckle put on my right eye. It's my third retinal tear since September. Okay, the first retinal tear I had laser procedures done 3 times in office, and it held for a little while. That was in my left eye. And then it turns out that I had another tear in my left eye towards the end of October. And I had a vitrectomy on October 30th where they put a silicone oil bubble in the back of my eye. They did a bunch of laser surgery on there. And I was fitted for a contact lens in December. And I'm one of the lucky few people who now has bilateral retinal tears. This is my third one. I was just diagnosed this past Thursday. And tomorrow morning, December 21st, I am going to be getting this scleral buckle put on my right eye over here. Um, I've been wearing a contact in my left eye for about 2-3 weeks, which puts me at about 20/40, 20/50. As anyone who knows from a scleral buckle who is facing that or has read up on it, unfortunately, your vision, when you come out of there, your refractive index of your eye changes right away. So I'm not going to be able to see terribly well, especially because now I have two eyes where I'll be lucky enough to have retinal tears. Over the past few weeks, I've actually had on and off, actually ever since the vitrectomy, I've had on and off issues with pressure going up in my left eye. And just sort of taking it all in. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to the Baylor College of Medicine, and my wonderful surgeon, she is going to be operating on me again, and I'll be going in the morning, and hopefully within about a week or so, I'll be able to get some temporary glasses on my right eye, so I'll be able to, work, go back to do everything. And it's funny because once you become a bilateral retinal patient, especially I'm 45 years old now, you become a pretty small subset of all the people who apparently get these. That being said, I've been told that it's not like the most, crazy thing in the world. As the biggest risk factor for a retinal tear is another retinal tear, believe it or not. So right now I'm just sort of looking forward to getting on the path of recovery. The really tough thing about a scleral buckle is that you don't know whether it's going to take or whether it's going to actually work on your retina for a good few weeks afterwards. It's not like the vitrectomy where they looked at my retina the day after and they said, yep, you're welded shut from all the laser that was on there. And that retina's actually held up pretty well. And in a few months, whenever my cataract grows, because with a vitrectomy, about 99% of people end up with a cataract. My cataract is actively growing. And once that grows, they will do my cataract surgery at that point on my left eye. And they will pull out the silicone oil, which should make it so that I don't have to wear contact lenses, because believe it or not, silicone oil does change the refractive index of your eye as well. So, I'm trying to make this for everyone who's kind of going through this and, or is about to go through this after me. It's funny, I met a mentor of mine, a wonderful guy named Kyle Newell, who's a great friend of mine. And I met him way back in 2013 when I ruptured my patella tendon. And turns out that Kyle had written a book called How to Recover from Your Patella Tendon Rupture. And he he wrote it, and I bought his book, and I looked at his YouTube videos, and he was really helpful. So I'm going to try and do that for whoever's possibly going through what I'm going through here. And I'll discuss different topics about it, about how to stay comfortable after a vitrectomy when you have to be face down for a week. Although after a scleral buckle like I'm having tomorrow, I don't have to be face down. I just won't be able to see very well. But, Kyle, it turns out that Kyle's one of the few guys I know who ended up, about a year after he wrote the book, ruptured his other patella tendon. So he is actually someone who has both two different patella tendon ruptures. I was talking to Kyle the other day about this and just sort of the whole mental aspect of it, because you kind of go through this surgery, you go through the recovery process. I've been feeling really well, and it's counterintuitive because my right eye, while it does have a tear, it's on the lower part of my retina, and on that, when you have a tear in the lower part of your retina, it doesn't affect your vision that much. So once in a blue moon, I'll get a light flash, but I see 20/20 or 20/25 out of that eye right now, and I'm going in to have surgery where my vision is not going to be very good after this, because it's going to change the refractive index of my eye until I end up getting the glasses. But Kyle said that you should maybe think about doing how I met him, and and kind of moving forward from there. So I will keep everyone updated. And once again, this is part 1 of how to recover from your bilateral retinal tear with 3 different types of surgeries. And anyway, just going to try and do everything I can. I'll post this potentially. Actually, I'll post this at some point in time on YouTube. And I'll keep everyone updated on where I'm at. Thanks. See ya.